In our final segment, we'll be joined by investigative reporter and Fox News host John Stossel during our broadcast of American Medicine Today, airing on News Radio 970 WFLA in Tampa.
You know, Ethan, it's really interesting to see Dr. Bonati's concerns and views on Obamacare are echoed by our next guest. In highlighting this crisis, we like to reach out to other experts, politicians, and reporters that have their fingers on the pulse of America to show everyone why it is we need to pay more attention to what's happening in American medicine today. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for American Medicine Today. I'm Kimberly Brummel, joined by Ethan Euchre and world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. Alfred Bonati of the Bonati Spine Institute. Well, we're excited because we have John Stossel, investigative journalist and libertarian columnist and host of Stossel on Fox Business, joining us on the phone. So we're big fans of your show, John, and
you have such good judgment.
I would say so. We've been fans of you from many, many moons ago. We want to ask, what is your take on Obamacare, the supposed Affordable Health Care Act? And then we'd like to also touch on the ongoing veteran scandal.
My take is what I learned from 25 years of consumer reporting is that the market works better than anything else, imperfect as it is. And we don't have it in medicine. Republicans often say, well, they're killing the free market in medicine, but we haven't had that since we gave special tax preference to company insurance policies. So the only way a market really works is when the individual deals directly with the provider.
Right.
So you want spine surgery, you go to the doctor, and the doctor says it's going to cost you this, or you're poor, I'll make you this deal, and chickens. Whatever it is, it needs to be one-on-one, where then the patient shops around and decides, do I really want this procedure or not? And you can say, well, they don't have enough information to know if they need spine surgery or heart treatment. It's not a market. But it is. Everything can be a market. You just need a few people who are passionate and study it or are experts. And through word of mouth, the good news and the bad news spread, and everybody improves. You look at the one area in medicine where you got a free market, or two, really, plastic surgery and LASIK eye surgery, procedures where the patient pays himself. And what's happened? The prices have come down, and the quality has gone up. The doctors give out their cell phone numbers to patients because they have to compete for patients and keep them happy.
Right.
But Obamacare makes this sort of other people deciding for you destruction of the individual choice that makes a market work. Obamacare accelerates that.
What are your thoughts on the constitutionality of it, John? Because that seems to come up again and again. Is this something that the president should have the authority to make people purchase health care?
No, but the Constitution is not my specialty.
Right.
Okay, nor is it President Obama's, I do believe.
And I do wish that people would get the difference between rights. You have a right for this. Well, you have a right to be left alone. And the Constitution is filled with that. The right to free speech means you have the right not to have someone order you to shut up or to order you not to practice your religion. But to say you have a right to health care means that you have a right to take stuff from other people, to force other people to give you money to pay a doctor or to force a doctor to treat you. That's very different.
I really think that the major trouble that we have is that physicians themselves are irresponsible to the patient care and medicine. They corner themselves. They talk a lot in the operating rooms or in some type of meetings that they have, but they never go and say, we are not going to accept this. One of the problems is that you see that right now they have a TRICARE that is a type of a service that they give to the vets that they can go to see physicians outside, and they block constantly. It's a sabotage at veterans that they seek civilian care. and then they don't pay the doctors. So American Medical Association talks about representing physicians. That's a joke. American Medical Association is a crappy type of an association of 16,000 individuals that they serve, that they are associated with. Is a political thing, and more than anything, they serve practically insurance. So the next thing that happens is representing doctors. That is something that we need to reorganize, and we need to create a system where the physicians are going to organize and going to say, we will serve the patients and we will take the responsibility of the system. What do you think about that, John?
You raised several points. I don't agree with your last point. We have to organize. You can't organize. People have tried to find ways to organize to make things better forever. Mm-hmm. That's what communism was. Mm-hmm. If you have a market, then the doctor and the patient quickly figure out what works best for them. Everybody makes changes to solve it every 2 seconds. If you have an organization, then nobody makes changes because you got to follow the rule book. You make changes every 4 years when there's an election. The AMA is no worse than every other trade association. The kind of people who like to run for election and then meet, have long meetings in windowless rooms, are the kind of people who join the Dental Association and the Farm Association. They're the bureaucrats. They become leftists. AARP is supposed to represent old people. Mm-hmm. It's become a socialist organization wanting to suck more money out of the government.
We certainly appreciate your time, John Stossel, investigative journalist and libertarian columnist and host of Stossel on Fox Business.
I'm sure Doc could talk to John all day
forever.
long, but we're out of time. Any parting words, Doc?
Yeah, but I like to end saying thank you for your participation with us, and I'd like to get in touch with you. You are so brilliant. We need to have people like you to help us to come up from this mess.
Amen.
Well, thank you very much.
You are listening to American Medicine Today on News Radio 970 WFLA. If you or someone you know is suffering in pain, reach out to the Bonati Spine Institute, 855-267-0483 or Bonati.com. Thank you for watching American Medicine Today. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to contact us at the number below. Or you can tweet at Dr. Bonati or hashtag American Medicine Today. When you do call, please leave your name and your phone number. We respect your views and opinions and would like to hear from you.
Thank you for watching American Medicine Today, presented by the Bonati Spine Institute. Please look in your local listings for our next regularly scheduled program. To hear more from Dr. Alfred Bonati and American Medicine Today, tune into News Radio 970 WFLA.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonati created, perfected, and patented the Bonati spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonati invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonati spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonati succeeds where others fail.
Is a paid presentation for American Medicine Today and the Bonati Spine Institute. The information and opinions expressed are solely those of American Medicine Today and are not the opinions of the station, its affiliates, management, or employees.